So the power system has had a bit of an upgrade since the last video. Unfortunately, my Max 8 ESC took a dump. It was one of the capacitors at the bank here started smoking, and then shortly afterwards the ESC completely stopped working. So we've replaced it with this. This is a Max 6. Now originally I used that ESC with the Max 8 combo motor, which is a 4274 2200 kV, and it actually ran okay. It ran pretty nice with that in there. I think I had a 15 tooth pinion on it, and performance wise it was pretty good, but the motor did get very hot. So then I stole the Max 6 motor. This one comes with a Max 6 combo. It's the 4985 1650 kV. I ran this one with a 23 tooth pinion. Oh my goodness, which looks pretty deformed in a few places now. Wow, she just bent the teeth. Again, performance was great. Performed really well. Pretty comparable, to be honest with you, performance wise, between the two motors, which is a surprise because the Max 6 one is a lot bigger. Again, I was only running both of these on 6S though. Obviously if I'd run this on 8S it would be a lot faster. No temp issues at all with this motor. But again, the problem that I had is that it's a very, very tight fit. It's a very tight fit in the Kraton. So much so, I'm not sure if you can see that. There's actually flat spots all the way down the fins on this side. That's the side that was sitting down like this, and it was just slapping against the chassis all the time. Yeah, I wasn't very happy about that. So then chatted to a few people online, and now we have another new motor in there. This one is a Rocket. I assume that's the name of the manufacturer. This is a Rocket. This is a 4092, still 1650 kV. Obviously being 9mm less diameter on the can, you know, it seems to fit the Kraton a lot better. We do actually have a couple of millimeters clearance between the bottom of the motor and the chassis. So we're going to try this one out and see how it does. Again, the only other pinion I had to hand was this one, which is a 20 tooth. So we dropped 3 teeth on the pinion. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. So yeah, tomorrow will be the first test of that. Oh, the other thing is I have a new wing mount. I'm not sure if you can see that very well. With the POS wing mount. I snapped the old one doing a jump. This POS one looks pretty good. I couldn't get those bottom screws in for some reason. Looking at that, I think the screw might have snapped off in that hole. That might be why. Okay, well, we've got plenty of other screws holding it in, so we'll see how that does. We'll take it out and give it a run and see how it goes.
Come to my new park. I mean, my favourite park for jumping, and they've put in something in my favourite jumps. I can't jump there anymore. Super annoying. So here we go. I'm going to try the Kraton out on the new setup. That's pretty good. Let's go for a big jump. Cool. Let's try a big jump this way, ready? Oh yes. This is good. This is on 6S. Feels nice and punchy. Oh, so close to landing it on its wheels then. Let's go for a top speed test from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill. We won't tip over here because it's flat. Let's try it. And full throttle, just about hit full throttle there. Only right at the very end though. Oh, full throttle, it likes to wheelie. This setup feels really, really good. It's very fast, very responsive. Loads of power, and this is just on 6S. ESC is quite hot, not terrible. Oh, the motor is very hot. Okay. I'll turn it off a bit and let it cool down. The motor's hot, but it's not like scalding hot. The ESC is quite hot too, but the performance is fantastic. So yeah, further tests to come. So one of the steering issues that I had is the servo saver. Unfortunately at the moment, it's just too loose. It takes almost no force to get that to break away at all. Unfortunately on this one, it's not a simple process to adjust it. On my old Kraton, this little piece at the bottom here was a nut that you could wind up, and as you increased the tension on the nut, it would compress the spring more. Unfortunately on this one, they've now changed it. The new design is a two-piece. There's a nut at the bottom here and one in the top in this plastic piece there. And basically if you try and turn this bottom nut, it just spins the top around in here. So the two halves of this thing are obviously thread locked together, which means you can no longer adjust your tension on your servo saver, and they're set very weak. I'm assuming because of that awful red servo that comes with the stock ready to run Arrmas, which is garbage. They've set it to protect that servo, and obviously I'm not using that servo, most people aren't. This is only a cheap Chinese servo, DS 3235 SG. But again, it doesn't need the servo saver to be that weak to protect it. So we've either got to try and figure out a way of wedging something under between that spring and the bottom post, or I may just put the old style servo saver back in there, because at least that one was adjustable.